Hey guys, Devin here, Lifetime Preparedness. Just got to work a little early, so I wanted to talk to you about the morale of the troops after an shtf event. And what I mean by that is, well, you're going to have your friends, your family, whoever's near you, maybe your neighbors. You work well with your neighbors. You're going to have your survival group. You're going to have your preparedness group. Whatever you're involved in, whoever you have with you, you're going to have them with you most likely, or you're going to go and be with someone, and you want to keep everyone's morale up. Obviously, it's the same thing like during war. Have to give the soldiers chocolate, give the soldiers coffee. They used to give them cigarettes, things like that. Some countries still do. Um, you want to keep their morale up because if not, people start getting grumpy. People start getting nasty. Some people turn on their own. You don't want that. You don't want that. You want people to be in high spirits, even if tensions are very high. People might be scared. People might be worried. There could be threats of violence, threats of danger around the corner. So you want the troop morale to be up. So what are some ways you can do that? Well, manage shifts. If you're, let's say, running security details, you're going to want to have reasonable shifts. That way, people don't get burnt out, people don't get too tired. Because when people are on 10 all the time, head on a swivel, all the way up on 10 all the time, they're going to get burned out a lot quicker than someone who's, you know, 5 hours on, 5 hours off, or something like that. I mean, yeah, obviously sometimes you gotta do longer than that, but just as an example, with my job, it can be very stressful. I used to have, with a different position I used to have to be on 10 24/7. Now, my new position, I do not have to be on 10 all the time. Now I'm, floating around 5 or 6, and it's a lot better for my mental health. It's a lot better for my stress. It's going to keep you a lot calmer. It's going to keep you a lot happier in the long run. And that also affects your sleep. So that's a nice transition into the next thing, which is sleep. You want to have lots of sleep, as much as you can get. You don't want people running around tired as can be, not getting sleep, getting 1 or 2 hours here and there. Now, obviously, if you have to, you're going to have to not have sleep. But best case scenario, you get 6 to 8 hours still. At the very least, I would say everyone should be getting 4 or 5. Now, I would recommend more, but do what you can. If you have enough people, you can do rotating shifts of jobs, including security, cutting firewood, tending to children, food, etc. Collecting water. That's all. That's all up to your group and what you have to do to survive. What you have in place. And you'll have to figure that out when the time comes, if you're not prepared enough, or you'll figure that out now. That's important to have a plan, and that's the other thing. Have a plan. If you don't have a plan, it's going to make things a lot more stressful. If one person at least has some sort of a plan, it'll make everyone feel a little better, even if it's just a simple plan on how to get filtered water, to get clean water, So just try having plans for things. The next thing is coffee. Everyone loves coffee. Every country, pretty much that I know of, that's modernized, drinks coffee. Even ones that are not. So therefore, it don't have to be Dunkin'. It doesn't. But coffee keeps people happy. I know I would be very grumpy without my coffee. So if you have ways to store coffee, extra coffee, you can vacuum seal it, you can pack it away in Mylar bags, you can do the beans, you can do the grounds, you can do instant, you can do all kinds of coffee. But coffee, very, very important in my opinion. You can do different things like sweets as well, but that's up to you. But I think coffee is one of those things that's very important, and it will be a hot trade commodity if you wanted to trade it. But I doubt anyone will want to trade it. But if it comes to coffee or food, you gotta go with food if you don't have food. But yeah, guys, you just gotta keep morale of the troops up. Keep everyone happy as much as possible. Now, if you know someone absolutely hates, like, let's say, cutting wood, absolutely hates it. They hated it before the SHTF event. They hate it after. If you can avoid it, don't make them cut wood all the time. Sometimes they might have to, but if there's a job out there that they can do that they're just as qualified for, or more qualified for, go ahead and do that job. Don't make them do something that they're not going to be, you know, they're going to be grumpy about 24/7. Like if they're you know, that's okay, so that's the other thing. You want to assign jobs based on skills, but also on need, and then third, want. Like if my cousin is a former Air Force, he has training. If he wanted to, actually, I think he's current Air Force. Anyway, if he wanted to, you know, cut wood all day long, I would say, hey, look, I know you want to cut wood all day long, but we have all these other jobs that you'd be better, you have better skills for. Like, my sister's a nurse. If she wanted to, you know, I don't know, plant food, tend to the food, go boil water all day, clean laundry, I would say, hey, look, we have a better job for you. I know you might like this better, might be easier, but we got this job for you that we need done. So we're gonna have to have you do this job. So I think based on skills comes first, a skill, a need, and then a want. I think that should be the order. But you want to keep the morale of the troops up, so that way there's no infighting, that way there's no drama, because tensions are going to be high after an SHTF event. So you want to keep everyone as happy as possible and keep everyone's spirits up, and keep the morale of the troops up, guys. So yeah, with that being said, if you guys want to show support for the channel, go ahead and subscribe, share with your friends and family. That way we can get the message of preparedness out there. That is the most important thing. So go ahead and share my videos, share other preppers videos. Go ahead, hit the like button, hit the bell. YouTube may or may not notify you when the videos go up. We'll see. Who knows? You never know. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.